Hello and welcome to hopefully the final part of the draft. As you can see, we don't have that many teams left. We have the round 5 and round 6. Let's look at all the teams that have gotten at least one pick or two that have yet to finish. And then we have all of these teams who have gotten all of their picks done. So, without further ado, oh yeah, another thing, there's still one team. I will just show you. This team has not gotten a single pick. They've waited until round 5 to get a pick. So, this is the bucket. Well, small box. Full round 5. Let's get started with the first pick of round 5 going to the Seattle Washington Falls. They haven't got the last time they got a pick was they had the last pick of round 1. And their second pick of the draft is Time Tracker. The color scheme fits really well. Time Tracker will join Audacious on the Falls. Alright, I think that's a pretty good pick. Alright, next pick in the draft will go to the Madison, Wisconsin Killers. This will be their second pick of the draft. And the Killers will select Jet Threat 4. Again, the color scheme does work pretty well. Jet Threat 4 will join the Fastbed Holler. Pretty solid pick. But Jet Threat 4 is an old call. Next pick in the draft is the Seattle Falls with their last pick. The Falls will select the Rockin' Santa Sleigh. It will join Audacious and Time Tracker on the Falls. So there is the Seattle Washington Falls. And also don't worry, I am going to be posting all of the teams on the community page in a little bit after the stream is done. So, if you don't want to watch, you can look through there, see who's on what team. And I'm hoping to get the first two games done this weekend. Hopefully. Anyway, next pick, we have the Oregon Storm with their final pick in the draft. And the Storm will select Boombox. Another really old call. Boombox will join Hoverstorm and Solar Reflex. Alright, there's the Oregon Storm. Alright, next pick in the draft is we have the Boston, Massachusetts Crabs with their final pick in the draft. And the Crabs will select, ooh, the Richard Petty Plymouth Bird. The Plymouth will join the Mercedes-Benz and Zombot on the Crabs. It's going to be a fun team. Let's see. Alright, so there's the Boston Crabs. Alright, next pick in the draft. We'll go to the Charleston, West Virginia Buzzsaws with, I believe, their final pick in the draft. The Buzzsaws select Duck and Roll. Duck and Roll will join Fast Felon and BB-8 on the Buzzsaws. Alright, next pick in the draft goes to the Indianapolis Speed with their second pick. And the Speed will select, which one is this? Prototype H24. The prototype will join the Silver Governor on the Speed. Alright, next pick in the draft will go to the Idaho Icebergs with their final pick in the draft. They select Zerg. Zerg will join the Grand Cross and Twin Mill 3 on the Icebergs. So there you go, meet the icebergs. And of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Sorry, bad joke. Alright, next pick in the draft will go to. We finally have the Virginia Hurricanes with their first pick in the draft. Give me one sec. The Virginia Hurricanes are located in the American Conference East Division. Alright, and finally, with their first pick in the draft, they will select the number 3 Dalen Holt call, the Intimidator. Mm. Alright then. So now every single team has gotten a pick. There are no new teams left. Next pick in the draft will be the Brooklyn Plumbers with their last pick in the draft. And the Plumbers will select the Honda Civic Si. It will join Pixel Shaker and the Pagani Hyra on the Brooklyn Plumbers. Okay. Oh, sorry. Next pick in the draft goes to the Ninjas. I completely forgot to talk there. This is the Ninjas' second pick in the draft. And they will select. This is the Nissan Fairlady Z for the Tokyo Ninjas. It will join the Stormtrooper. It's been a bit since they've gotten a pick. Alright. Next pick in the draft. Giving these a good mix. Oh, we have the Frankfurt Mohawks with their final pick in the draft. They will select the Black Tulk Twister. It will join the Flame Trooper and Captain America on the Frankfurt Mohawks. Alright then. Solid team. Alright. Next pick in the draft. We have the Virginia Hurricanes with their second pick in the draft. They will select Sally. A heavy hitting call. Sally will join the number 3 NASCAR on the Hurricanes. Alright. Oh, you gave me. Sorry. There's not that many teams left in the bucket, and we're getting down there on people on callers in the 5th round. Next pick in the draft, we have the Mammoths. Let me just check where they are. The Jackson, Mississippi Mammoths with their final pick in the draft. They will select the Buick. I don't know what call this. I know it's a Buick. I don't know what kind though. Buick will select. Well, no, not select. Will join Batman and Slingshot on the Jackson, Mississippi Mammoths. Alright then, so meet the Jackson, Mississippi Mammoths. Alright, next pick in the draft. We'll go to oh, the Virginia Hurricanes with their final pick of the draft. They will select the 67 Chevelle. It will join Sally and the number 3 NASCAR on the Virginia Hurricanes. Alright, meet the Hurricanes then. Alright, next up, we have the Maryland Bombers with their second pick of the draft. They will select Flash Drive. Flash Drive will join Ultra Rage on the Maryland Bombers. Alright then. Next pick in the draft will go to the Hartford, Connecticut Snowhawks. With their final pick in the draft, the Snowhawks will select. Ooh, a heavy hitter, I see. They go with, let's see, the 68 Dodge A100. And join the Snowhawks with Speed Spider and the Batmobile. Alright, so here's the Snowhawks. Here we go. Next pick in the draft. We have the Colio Egypt Rhinos with their final pick in the draft. They will select Midnight Auto. Midnight Auto will join 24 Hours and the first overall pick, the Leinster prototype, on the Colio Rhinos. No, sorry, the Colio Rhinos. Alright. They have two glow-in-the-dark cars. I think that's what they were hoping to get. I think they were hoping to get three glow-in-the-dark cars, but they didn't. Alright. Next pick in the draft. We have the Madison, Wisconsin Killers with their final pick. And they will select a emoticonic call. The call with the faces. I guess it's happy. It will go on the Killers. It joins Jet Threat 4 and Fastbed Holler on the Madison, Wisconsin Killers. Alright then. Alright, we have 6 calls left in the 5th round. Next pick will be the Vermont Wolves with their final pick in the draft. They will select the Purple Torque Twister. It will join Altered Ego and the Renault Sport RS on the Vermont Wolves. Alright. Say hello to the wolves. Alright. Next pick in the draft. We have the Oklahoma Pans with their final pick in the draft. It's been a while since they've gotten a pick. Oh yeah, we have 5 calls left in the 5th round. The Pans select Night Shifter. It will join Eckensteinrod and Supercharged on the Oklahoma Pans. Alright, meet the Pans, y'all. Alright, we have 4 calls left in the 5th round, and the next team to pick, we have the Maine Lobsters with their 2nd pick in the draft. They will select the 69 Mustang. This car has one of my personal favorite paint schemes. And the Mustang will join El Viento. Alright. 3 calls left in the 5th round. With the next pick going to the Tokyo Ninjas with their final pick in the draft. The Ninjas will select Princess Leia. Princess Leia will be joined by the Datsun Fairlady Z and the Stormtrooper on the Tokyo Ninjas. Alright, meet the ninjas. Alright, 2 calls left in the 5th round. We've got the Maryland Bombers with their final pick in the draft. They select Dior 3. Dior 3 will be joined by Flash Drive and Ultra Rage on the Maryland Bombers. Say hello to the Maryland Bombers. Alright, final call in the 5th round is Turbot. And the team that picks Turbot is the Anchorage Anchors. With their final pick, choose Turbot. It will join the Chevy Wagon and the El Superfasto on the Anchorage Anchors. Alright, so with that, the fifth round is complete. Here's a look at all the teams that have not completed. The Hawaii Volcanoes have not picked since the first round. They still have 2 picks left. Same for the Targets, they still have 2 picks left. And same for the Wizards, they also have 2 picks left. All the other teams here still have 1 pick remaining. The majority of teams have finished. Alright. I missed. Here is the 6th round. Not everyone will make it. Some callers will be left out of the season. And to make it fair, I'm going to be putting the helmets in this box. There's not that many remaining, so we're switching the boxes around. All of these calls are going into the big tub. Alright. The first pick of the 6th round will go to the Atlanta, Georgia Swordsmen with their final pick in the draft. Giving this a good mix. Will be Heavy Hitcher. Heavy Hitcher will join D Muscle and Tigre on the Atlanta Swordsmen. Others, I'm just trying to find them on here. Found them. Heavy. So, there are the Atlanta Swordsmen. Alright. Next pick in the final round of the draft goes to the Columbia, South Carolina Targets with their 2nd pick in the draft. They will select Bedlam. Bedlam will join the Astana Hato on the Targets. Alright then. Next pick in the draft, we have the Madrid Bulls with their last pick in the draft. They will select the 43 NASCAR, the other one. It'll join it'll join Han Solo and the garbage truck on the Madrid Bulls. Alright. Alright. Next pick in the draft. We have the Wizards. Give me one sec. The New Orleans. Oh, it is the New Orleans Wizards. With their second pick, they will select Cliprod. Cliprod will be joining Boom Call on the Wizards. So that means only the Volcanoes are the only team to still have more than one pick. And the next same pick, we have the Wildcats, the Bismarck, North Dakota Wildcats. And they will select Muscle Speeder. Muscle Speeder will join the 69 Corvette and the Bentley Continental on the Wildcats. There we go. Alright. Alright, the next team to pick in the draft will be the Chicago, Illinois Magic. With their last pick in the draft, they select Exquis. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. This is the Magic's first pick since round 2. It will join Maximum Leeway and the number 14 NASCAR. I need to spell this. Alright, so there's the Magic. Alright, next team pick in the draft is the Paris, France Mallards with their last pick. They will select the 2010 Chevy Impala. It will join the old Han Solo and the 23 NASCAR on the Mallards. Alright, there's the Mallards. Alright, next pick in the draft, we have the Raleigh, North Carolina Ultras with their last pick. They select the Mystery Machine. The Mystery Machine will join the 49 Ford F1 and the gray maximum leeway on the Ultras. Right. Next team pick in the draft, we have the Hawaii Volcanoes with finally their second pick. It's the first pick they've had since round 1. They will select the BMW 3.0 CSL. It will join the 67 Ford GT. Alright. Now, from this point on, every single team that gets picked, this will be their final pick. And next team to finish, all the Austin Bulldogs. The Bulldogs select Mickey Mouse. And Mickey Mouse will join Superman and Miles Morales on the Bulldogs. Mm. Uh, Alright then. There's the Bulldogs. Alright. Next pick in the draft, we have the London clocks. With their final pick, they select Wonder Woman. I mean, the color does match up pretty well. Wonder Woman will join Mad Manga, and the Gas Monkey Corvette. Alright. Next team to pick, we have the Miami, Florida captain. And the captain selects Night Shifter in black. It will join the Mazda RX-7 and the purple sprint car. Alright. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 teams left. And still a good amount of cars. Next pick in the draft is, we have the Wave, the Prairie, South Dakota Waves. With their last pick, they will select Radical Racer. Radical Racer will join the 68 Nova and Side Draft. Alright, there's the Waves. Will they be white? Will they be riding the wave? I don't know. Alright, 7 teams left. Next pick, we have the Indianapolis Speed. With their last pick, they will select the 89 Mercedes Benz. It will join the prototype and the Silver Governor. There is the Indianapolis Speed. Alright, 6 picks left. And the next pick, all the New Orleans Wizards. They will select the 69 Pontiac GTO. It will join Cliprod and the Boom Car on the New Orleans Wizards. Five picks remaining. the teams that still have not gotten a pick are the Maine Lobs that still have picks remaining. This is not their pick, I'm just telling you who. The Maine Lobsters, the Columbia Targets, the Hawaii Volcanoes, the Mexico City Grizzlies, and the Utah Spartans. These are the 5 teams that still have not gotten a pick, that still have yet to finish their teams. Next pick in the draft, we have the Maine Lobsters. Their final pick will be Winning Formula. Winning Formula will join the 69 Mustang and El Viento. Alright, there's the Lobsters. Oop. Alright, next pick in the draft, we have the Columbia, South Carolina Targets. They will pick the Ghost. Oh, come on. The Ghost will join Bedlam as Tasha Hato on the Targets. Alright, 3 picks left. And let's take a look at here are the calls that are still in here. There's not that many. Only 5 calls will not make it. But there are still some pretty good calls in there. Next pick in the draft, we have the Hawaii Volcanoes. And the Volcanoes will select Gold. I don't know what this car is, but its nickname is Gold. It will join the BMW and the 67 GT40. Alright then. There's the Hawaii Volcanoes. Alright, 2 picks left. The Utah Spartans and the Mexico City Grizzlies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give these helmets a toss. Whichever one lands closer to the camera will get the last pick. Actually, no, I'm just giving them a really good mix. Right now, the second last pick in the draft will go to the Utah Spartans. So, the Spartans will select the 2008 Mitsubishi Evolution. It will join Rig Heat and one of the 2 First Order Stormtroopers. Alright. So that means the Mexico City Grizzlies the Tankinator and Isles Driver, they get the last pick. We have 6 callers remaining. Some good calls are in here. And the Mexico City actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm bringing out the gorilla hand for this. I gave him a really good mix. The gorilla hand. Hang on. The gorilla hand has chosen the Mexico City Grizzlies select Hot Ryler. Hot Ryler will join Isles Driver and Tankinator. And remember what I said earlier, there will be no trades. There's no trade day. The only way you can trade a call is if it cannot run anymore. So, there's the Mexico City Grizzlies. So, we have Muscle Speeder, Mr. Freeze, the Cone Seg, High Tech Missile, and the 6'8 Copo Camaro all miss out. Sorry, guys. You have to come back next season. Go there with all the people that didn't make it out tryouts. So, thanks for watching the draft. Here's a look at. We have 64 teams. That took a while. I'm hoping to do the first 2 games this weekend, but only time will tell. But thanks a lot for watching the draft. This took a lot longer than I thought, but I will hopefully see you this weekend. So see y'all next time. Bye bye.